This is a rapid summary of Stillness is the Key by Ryan Holiday. There are three main points to this book. First, achieving stillness of the mind by controlling your thoughts and inputs. Second, cultivating stillness of the soul by connecting with your deeper values and purpose. Third, fostering stillness of the body through deliberate physical habits and routines. Let's explore these points in more detail. The first domain is the mind. Holiday argues that in our hyper-connected world, our minds are constantly overstimulated. To achieve mental stillness, we must become the gatekeeper of what we allow in. This means consciously limiting our consumption of news, social media, and other people's opinions. It's about creating space for deep thought instead of constant reaction. A key practice here is journaling, which acts as a way to process thoughts, clarify emotions, and untangle complex problems. Holiday uses the example of John F. Kennedy during the Cuban Missile Crisis. Instead of reacting impulsively, Kennedy forced himself and his team to slow down, think, and resist the immense pressure to act rashly, ultimately preventing a nuclear war. Stillness of mind is about clarity and improved decision-making under pressure. The second domain is the soul. This refers to your inner character, your moral compass, and your connection to something larger than yourself. Stillness of the soul is achieved by looking inward, managing your ego, and finding contentment. It involves letting go of destructive desires like envy and greed, and instead cultivating virtues like gratitude and humility. Holiday suggests developing relationships, spending time in nature, and clarifying your personal philosophy. He warns that without a still soul, external success will feel hollow. This is about building a stable inner foundation that isn't shaken by external praise or criticism, allowing you to act from a place of integrity and purpose. The third and final domain is the body. Holiday emphasizes that the mind, soul, and body are interconnected. You cannot have a calm mind in an exhausted or neglected body. Fostering physical stillness involves creating routines and habits that support your well-being. This doesn't mean being inactive, but rather engaging in deliberate, restorative practices. Simple acts like taking a walk, getting enough sleep, and finding a hobby can be powerful tools. For example, Winston Churchill famously took up painting not as a profession, but as a way to quiet his mind during the immense stress of World War II. Seeking solitude and creating a clean, organized physical space are also essential for calming the entire system. In summary, Stillness is the Key makes the case that in a world of noise and speed, the ability to find inner calm is not a weakness but a superpower. It is the secret to clear thinking, better leadership, and a more resilient and meaningful life. By deliberately cultivating stillness in our minds, souls, and bodies, we can perform at our best and navigate life's challenges with grace and wisdom. For further reading, consider: first, Meditations by Marcus Aurelius, for a direct dive into the Stoic philosophy that underpins much of the book. Second, Deep Work by Cal Newport, for a practical guide on cultivating the focus that stillness enables. And third, The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, for a deeper exploration of presence and detaching from the chaotic mind.